Peace, 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 and revolutionary love. I'm back, y'all. What's up? Um, I can't think straight. Hold on. I need to check something real quick. Look, I'm looking at that. Not that blue tape on the back of my back. Let me take it down. Hold on, y'all. This ain't gonna take but 2 seconds. Ain't gonna take me but 2 seconds. All right. So here we go. Welcome back to my channel. How's everybody doing? We done celebrated. We done had a wonderful, joyous time, for the pre New Year. You know what I'm saying? First of all, okay, I gotta start off with the story real quick. I'm gonna try to make it make sense. Okay, so my homegirl Danielle, I think Danielle Jordan. I call her homegirl because she's from community. If y'all don't know Danielle, she be up in Laos Mall. She sells her jewelry. She's a dope young lady. For the past couple of days, um, weeks, however you want to call it. She's an apostolic. She's under the apostolic faith. She has her tradition in what she has grown to know, to believe. And just recently, for the second time, the first time she made a post and she took it down, she made the post again. And she was basically saying how there's an apostolic church that is open, and she doesn't agree with the minister because the minister is a gay man, and he refers to his husband as first gentleman. And she's basically saying, I was raised in the church, it doesn't work like that. Why are people glorifying sin? And she has some scripture verses or whatever, but in her eyes, is deemed as, not right. You know what I'm saying? And she was just like, people think I'm making a judgment. I'm not making a judgment. God is making the judgment and calls judgment on it, or whatever. So basically, she just is not in agreement with, I'm not hungry. Okay, you have to hold on and shut the door. And you can't be hungry. What time is it? You already ate. Get out of my room. It's still on 9. Bye. Thank you. And so, she's just not condoning basically homosexuality in the church. And so then he looks like an older white man gentleman. He gets on the side of the post and he says something about Governor Bashir living next door to his church, living next door to Governor Bashir, the church that Governor Bashir goes to. I don't know. And I don't know Governor Bashir's position, but whatever he said, he was just like, how could you be in a church that promotes, I guess, pro abortion, and abortion is a sin? You know what I'm saying? And I was just like, okay. And so, I found it interesting because I feel like if we're gonna do the sin rule, because I was talking to my best friend Brandon on the phone, if we're gonna do the sin rule, the wrongfully wrong rule, because what he was saying was, I know pastors that slept on their wives, what I'm saying, inside the church, and stole money, the molested kids, what I'm saying, and did all types of stuff, and the congregation still stands behind this guy. So what brought it to my next point, I said, well, maybe, I'm not saying this is what this pastor is doing, this particular pastor is doing, but what I'm saying is maybe he's saying, well, the so-called preacher that you love dearly, that's sleeping on his wife, stealing the church's money, messing with the children, doing all types of F shit on the side, well, I can be a pastor too. I can do this too, and I'm open and I'm freely showing who I am or whatever that I'm doing, and I ain't had nothing. You know what I'm saying? This is my first gentleman, nigga. you know, um, it, you know, the thing is, you gotta be across. You're gonna say it, mean it, and be across the board with everything. But this is where I feel like people mess up in life. Everybody has a past, a present, and your present is pretty much is your future. You know what I'm saying? But past, present, future. Let's say it like that. And people are gonna be who they are, type of thing. And no, and we don't have to accept everything that comes towards us. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has the free will to think. Everybody has the free will to believe what they want to believe, think how they want to think, or whatever. But it's just puzzling ass times that we living in. That's all I'm gonna boil it down to. Like I'm very traditional. I was raised a certain type of way. I come from a super home, and I seen things go like this, and this. And I'm not. No, I will claim that I feel like that shit was right. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what I saw, and that's the thing. Perception is everything. And so I be trying to follow that shit. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I had a model, and if this is the model, well, then we need to go by this goddamn model. You know what I'm saying? And and I don't think there's nothing wrong with it at all. I think, as we're a melting pot. People have different backgrounds and histories or whatever, and then you meet these people. You know what I'm saying? The problem is we have a failure to communicate. That's what that is. We just have a failure to communicate as a society. Because we're triggered in a lot of different ways. You know what I'm saying? Rather you on a righteous side, a fucked up side, an in between side, no matter what side you on. You know what I'm saying? We have a failure to communicate, and we have a failure to listen. And knowing how to tap in on that other side. Okay, this is my position, but guess what? Let me hear this other position. You know what? That position may just make sense. You know what I'm saying? A tad bit. You know what I'm saying? Or it don't. You know what I'm saying? And you can still stand on how you stand, but there is a failure to communicate inside of our community, society in general, and I always bring it back to information. It's the information, and then when you start swinging them Bible verses, it's just like I'm out. I'm just totally out. I don't even want to be here anymore. You know what I'm saying? So, but I felt her. I heard what she was saying, and I'm not trying to, I don't know how to say it. People with intellectual abilities. I don't like the diss. You know what I'm saying? Because she made her position, and although she may be functioning on a different frequency from everybody else due to her, I don't, I'm, who she is. You know what I'm saying? People might not take her seriously, or look a certain type of way. Who the f is you? You know what I'm saying, or whatever. But I listen to everybody. I know crackheads that I listen to. You know what I'm saying? So some people make sense if you just listen. But then we cast. There's this different form of judgments too. So all that to being said, let's do a sneak peek. Let's do a sneak peek, honey, for 2022 that's coming up in the spring. Very, very, very. I just know this harvest season is going to be good. But since we're here in the dead code, when things are moving and functioning, this is a building time. This is building energy. This is when you build the momentum for the spring. Okay. I just found out because just through spirituality and knowing, the spring equinox, a lot of there's information that we haven't been taught or whatever. Everybody knows that harvest season is spring. Everybody knows New Year's in the spring. But apparently, March 25th of 1960 something, they changed the New Year in March to fucking January. See how they do? Information's out there, y'all. Google March 25th moved the New Year's from spring to January. See how they do? Everybody be off balance. You be partying at the wrong time. You be partying in the depression. We be celebrating through the struggle. And it's really just based off, consumerism. Come on. That's why everything is packed back to back the way it is. That's why you have Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, tax season. Everybody, corporations, big businesses is making money for what is it? October, November, December, January to February, March, about 5-6 months. Niggas is making bread. You feel me? But anyways, let's get into this sneak peek for 2022. What the energy that we're getting ready to build upon. What's around us, what to expect. Because we're building up into the new year. You know what I'm saying? Even it's day 3 of the new year. You know what I'm saying? You still got to build upon it, but we're really gonna build upon what we're gonna manifest in the spring. All right. So I also want to pull out any cards of what we need to work on to make sure that we have this abundant harvest in the spring. All right. So even if you don't feel abundant right now, or you feel like things are tight, or you're still putting that work in, you know what I'm saying? Trust me, keep putting that work in, because it's gonna do you justice come to spring. It's gonna do you fucking justice come to spring. I ain't got to pull no cards to tell you that. If you've been walking on your divine path, if you've been walking your soul's purpose, if you've been aligning yourself with spirit, you know what I'm saying? All those things will be available. For everybody else, it'll still be the same thing too. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't always have to be in a spiritual place to receive those things. You know what I'm saying? As long as it's action. Everything is action. Period. Sun, moon, stars, and all that extra shit. You have to put action behind everything that you desire. You're not going to get the results that you desire doing nothing. That's common sense. People wonder why they stuck in cycles. Because you ain't did shit. Do something. You have to. You know what I'm saying? So let's get into it. Now, give me the clear messages for our expectations for the new year, for the abundance flow that we will receive in the spring. What are we building upon? What is the energy that we're building upon for this abundance plan in 2022? I gotta go check out my other reading, Abundance Plan 2022. All right. What are we building upon, Spirit? Nigga. I need energy. I told you. Everybody hype. You can't get hype yet. Don't get hype just yet. There's work that has to be done. Maybe we need to make it that. That's a hell of a prime reading. I'm from the village. I'm gonna do 2 cards on each. Cause I don't want to go in link, because like you said, it's a sneak peek. I said I'm only doing 2. You just be like, fuck it. And that's the energy. Fuck it. It's right here. It's fuck it. Go mode. Fuck it. I ain't got shit else to lose. So I feel about just this card spread, but we're gonna see how We vibrate this energy, honey. So what's grounded the reading is Ogun and the Ten of Air. I feel like come spring, sneak peek in, this is what we're going through. We're gonna have victory over any type of betrayals. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it's new beginnings. Shit's dead. Some of y'all, and it ain't it dead. It's winter. It's winter. The grass ain't green. The branches are falling off. It's cold in the motherfucker. It's dead. You feel me? Ain't nothing blossoming right now. But it's all good. You know, it's all good. You know, it's the spiritual end. You know, the 3D lens. We turn up. We have a good time. We have a celebration for the New Year's with our family and our friends, and we do all those special, beautiful things, which is fine. You know what I'm saying? It is. It is. It's fine. But shit's dead. All right. But it's overcoming this drought, this stillness. It is a new beginning. Look, see, because I'm talking about this ten of fire that's over here. Look, all that shit is dead. But look what you see back here in the back. Little tree. Ain't got nothing. It's dead too. You feel me? It ain't got nothing coming. The sun's out. Wasn't the sun out today? Looked lovely, didn't it? Cold to the motherfucker. You were dead to sleep. Um, this is also an awakening season phase too, as well. Is what I'm picking up. I'm trying to tell you that consciousness is growing. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And you know when people woke because they do some gossipy stuff. But for right now, know that in the springtime, you're going to harvest your victory. Right now, you need to regain your strength. And like these things over here, these could be representative of people, places, and things, situations, feelings, emotions, all of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to bury the hatchet. You know what I'm saying? Because the shit's dead. You know, because that's where we at. We in the middle of dead winter. Okay, but we still got work and service to do. There's things that we still have to overcome, and we will. All right. So, all right. For the lover in you is real. I don't know the words. All right. These are people that are in relationships, or even like soul connections or whatever. Child, let me tell you something about soul connections. Um, their journeys and their lessons. Okay, and and I feel like that's when any relationship, partnership, it teaches you something, it grows something. Okay, either way, there's hell on both sides. This village card, this outcast card. There's there's a sense of laziness towards some connections because I feel like some people are drained. And then there's also, you know, the healing aspect, that is desired, uh, for these mates, for these unions, right? So you got laziness and healing that needs to be worked upon so that the union can stand. Okay. And if they're not romantic relationships, if you're not in a romantic sense, this is even in business. There's some lazy shit because a motherfucker is tired today, you know what I'm saying, or got life going on, hell going on, so they lazy towards the business, or and then on the other side of the branch, it's like, well, if I could just be healed, I could do better in my work. Bitch, what? No, like, get it together. You know what I'm saying? Like, it needs to balance out. There's a lot of laziness and fear. There's laziness and fear. Don't be afraid to be a millionaire. Don't be afraid to be abundant. Don't be afraid of that shit. That shit don't even make sense. But there comes fears of success. Rather they're in relationships, business, no matter something that you're working towards. There's always some type of fear there and that's the cop out. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm gonna just be lazy about this shit because I'm gonna take my time about this shit because I don't know what it is on the other side. Nigga is rich, you know? And then the other side is just trying to, you know, elevate. It's just a healing phase. You know what I'm saying? Mentally trying to heal through the work or heal through the relationship. So then you have that. You know what I'm saying? And those two energies need to balance so that, you know, business can be done, unions can be created, type thing. However, through this drought that we're going through season, this dry land, this cold shit, nothing is really growing. Not only does the test come, but okay, let me do these two first. But let me do this one first. Not only does the test come, but somebody's burdens may be affecting their stability. And it's like, I feel like somebody energy wants to come through. This is the test to attack your stability. You know what I'm saying? Because you've been carrying a whole bunch of burdens. So for those out there, um, that have been working hard for their stability, or being grounded, you know what I mean? You know, you now, like I said, not only are you going to be tested, but it's like you are the test. You know what I'm saying? How long do you carry around the weight? How long do you walk on work coals until what? Somebody come and fuck your shit up? You know what I'm saying? That you're gonna wait till it all falls down. That's what we doing. I'm telling you, oh no, nobody's waiting that long. You know what I'm saying? Don't wait that long. And that is the advice. Do not wait for everything to fall apart for you to be grounded, to get settled. No, remove energy, burdens, problems, and pass your goddamn test. Because, you got to prepare for the attack. You got to prepare for the attack. You hear me? You got to prepare for the attack. And you want to be solid. You know what I'm saying? Grounded and centered. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because again, Earth dealing with, you know, stability, dealing with um, you know, even your wealth, your finances, stability, everything that stability entails. You know what I'm saying? Before you place your feet on that solid ground, rid of your burdens. Okay, rid of your burdens, because if you don't, it's gonna slam dunk you in a goddamn hole, and it's not gonna feel good. It's gonna feel like you ripped your heart got ripped out of some shit, and, nobody wants that. So you gotta, take control of your stability, and so when we go through the harvest season, you know what I'm saying, your feet will be planted on solid ground. So that's the advice for anybody that's dealing with any type of burnings. What is that? Fire. Because so I feel like you got to trust your spirit. Okay, because these could be mental attacks. They don't have to be physical attacks from actual individuals, even though the three angry birds always show up. And here we go again, the three of earth next to the three of water. It never fails. Like, what the fuck is this group? I'm getting ready to get to the next slide. You know what I'm saying? So you got to make sure spiritually that you're aligned with your purpose, like what it is, how you want your stability to be set up, because there's gonna be either physical energy or mental energy that's gonna be placed upon you. You got to be fucking ready. Okay, you know what I'm saying? And stop mentally stressing your shit self out. A lot of y'all cause this shit. Excuse my French. A lot of us, we cause it. We cause things to be unstable and unbalanced because we're not handling our shit. You know what I'm saying? We want to go through that escape, or you know what I'm saying? Like I said, that laziness. You know what I'm saying? That running away, waiting for shit to fuck up. Look at everybody, everything, a catastrophe. We're not doing that. All right. Now here we go back to these groups. Prepare for this. You're gonna go through this now. But you're gonna have all that on the other end. I told you about the righteousness being persecuted. These are either naysayers, backstabbers. I feel like this is three people. I hope this don't resonate with me. I don't. I don't even want to put this on my life. All that lies, gossip, rumors, and stuff. See, and that's where I feel like. And here's another thing: if you handle your burdens, your situation, your stability, everything that you're getting ready to handle, the chickens will come home to roost. See, because what could very well happen is group of motherfuckers think they done did some shit to try to out you type shit, gonna come back to them tenfold. Why you sit there shining? Pretty much. This is why they mad at anyways. Some of you have groups of individuals, or you're in groups with people, and they do not have your best interest, honey. They want to hurt your soul. And they feel like they're being victorious at this time over your energy. And like I said, let me do an energy, because when you do people start thinking about people around them. Don't worry about that. That's the energy that's around. You need to pay attention and be aware of energy that comes in circles. You know what I'm saying? Pisces energy. I don't know why I picked that up. Aquarius, um, Virgo, Libra, Taurus, Capricorn. Okay, and I don't even call out signs. So that's a message to somebody, because I don't do signs. Child, that is a bit much. Because they see you. People know your direction. And like I said, you gotta everybody knows the let goes. Like, you don't have to say that no more. Everybody knows when you reach higher places, the shit falls off. You gotta let things be. You gotta put things in their proper spaces. But this is an energy that's been around for a very, 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 very long time. And I hope this shit don't come into the spring. Like, I'm gonna be feeling like the man wanna walk through that motherfucker, and y'all be back there sitting there talking crazy, looking silly. Cause what's next to it? Told you. Jealousy and envy. That five, I hate fives. No, I love them. Oh, shoot. But, at the end of the day, fives in the tarot deck. Ain't nothing but envy, jealousy, because you're making choices. You have options. How about that? You have options to your success. You have options how you want to run your race. You have options. You have you have trapsmen. You understand what I'm saying? That's doing work, service, whatever it is that you're doing to. You have the options of moving, maneuvering how you want to maneuver. You know what I'm saying? But there's always somebody in the way or energy that's in the way. You know what I'm saying? And when you look at this card upright, see if I can show you. See behind that tree? Like a dude with a gun. You know, everybody minding their business. You know what I'm saying? Little birds, you don't even see dude behind a tree with the rifle. And then this one motherfucker right here. You feel what I'm saying? So I feel like people are, you got to be careful of energy because people might want to take shots at you. You know what I'm saying? And they could be working. That's why I said it's groups. They could be in cahoots, this energy. You know what I'm saying? Because they see you're making changes. You know, you're adjusting. You know what I'm saying? Because you've been in this blackish aura for a long time. Like, you know, hangman energy. Like, I don't know, feeling a little stuck. But, you know, tribe and village, you know what you bring. The purpose is in your life. And so how can we throw the energy off? You know what I'm saying? That comes with every level is what? New devils. Here we go to the deck stick. All right, being. Okay, as you're being transparent, as you're going through your growth, as you're seeing, some of you may be doctors. You know what I'm saying? That might be your field of study. You feel what I'm saying? But you know, that transparency, that growth that you're going through. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all got some unloyal motherfuckers around you. They seem loyal and they're not. They fucked up. I'll tell you right now. Even though this is a feminine card, it could always be masculine. You know, masculine and feminine energy change. Just because it's a man don't mean it's feminine. Just because it's a woman don't mean it's and just and masculine can be feminine. You know what I'm trying to say. All right. So here you are in the middle of your growth spurt. You rise to the occasion. I'm trying to tell you. And see, I don't like when the devil come up. Now, here, let me say something about witchcraft and magic and spells and all of that weird shit. Um, nobody has to actually be sitting in the house with a goddamn spell book and sprinkling some salt and Alakabam shams. You know what I'm saying? Do all that motherfucking spell work and shit. Spell work could very well just be the energy. Could just well be the energy of someone wanting to harm you. And these are John just made a post. He said the post said the people that hurt you are not your enemies. It's basically the people that you know. Okay, just sum up the post. Y'all think y'all got a rider, somebody that's loyal as fuck, and all this extra shit. This motherfucker be doing extra shit on the side. It's just a very dark energy. You know what I'm saying? And they just think they're right all the time about their position of how they're doing things or how they want things to go. And you be careful because it'll leave your ass stuck. You know what I'm saying? All right? Be careful who you have sex with. I tell that people all the time too. Be careful who you have sex with. Because I'm trying to tell you, that's the hell of an exchange. And then it seems everything that glitter ain't motherfucking gold, nigga. You done caught. What? Shut the door. All right. So what? They put me in another one, maybe some noodles. You don't need any noodles. It's 10 o'clock at night. It's probably like 10:30. I've been on the phone for a minute. I've been on the computer for a minute. It's 10:40. Close my door and go have a seat. Go cut the light off in your room. Go lay in your bed. Let's go. Close the door. Okay, I'll be in there in a minute. I'm almost there. All right. So, what I do know is no matter what you come against, you have all the tools necessary to do what you got to do. Some of you do need to go light some fires. Physically and spiritually. You need to set this bitch off. Okay? you're like either a dream come true or something that's in your energy is something that's too good to be fucking true. Emotionally, you feel like this shit is too good to be goddamn true. But you earned it. You know what I'm saying? Proper preparation. I don't know what that, I forget. You used your tools. How could you feel like it's too good to be true? Shit. That's that work that you have put in. That's what you're gonna harvest. Do no, do not piggyback on on what you've invested your time and your energy into. Don't piggyback off that back out fat. It took a lot. The things that matter the most take the most time, right? So don't believe that when things start to come to flourishing and they start to work in your favor, oh nah, this must be too good to be true. And don't do no dumb shit, okay? And piggyback and start putting burdens. I don't know, it's too good to be true. I don't know about that, man. I mean, I guess. And you're supposed to be sure that you got your shit together so you can't be attacked. You know, steps in your word, dear Lord. Yes, order your fucking steps. That's not too good to be true. You did it. The hell is wrong with you? Get all the way to the finish line and be like, oh, that ain't man. Are you nuts? Don't do that. Don't bring that shit around me. I'll cuss you out. Okay? And I feel like this is what this is saying. Okay? You done planted them seeds. You done had the vision. You done planted the seeds. You get to the finish line. Now you want to piggyback, and then you be somewhere in regret. Let me tell you something. Going through the abundance season, 2022, springtime. We hashing it out with all the energy that's on the board. Don't wake up one day and be in regret. You did all of that to be here. You did all of that. You done went down the path. You done created your own lane. You doing your own shit. And then you start to regret? No, don't regret nothing. Or don't think that you're not deserving. See, that's another fault with us as humans. We talk a good game. And then when it boils down to it, then it's like, oh, well, I don't know if I'm deserving. I don't know what that is. Let me get my thought out. Everybody has a certain image of how they want their life to be, right? And then rather they take 10 steps forward, get knocked back 5, go up 8 more, get knocked down 10, go up 20 more, get knocked down 2. You know what I'm saying? And in the path of all of that, you had successes. You know what I'm saying? To lead you to this vision of how you want your life to go, or what you see or imagine, whatever. And then get to the finish line and don't feel like you deserve, or you start piggybacking. And that's another thing. Well, through this time period, and Mercury retrograde is coming up, so it's a reflection period, is what I call it. People do go in their spaces of reflecting. That's fine. You can reflect. Because that's a part of the process too. You do need to reflect, so you can make sure when you walking through the next doors, you knocking shit down. Like, oh, when I did that last time, I'm gonna do that. I should have did that better. Next time, I'm gonna make sure I do that a whole bunch of times because that shit worked. You know what I'm saying? So you can reflect, but don't stay in a regretful energy. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, let me feel something else. Yeah, you can't. Yeah, you can't plant the seeds and walk the path and then regret your abundance. That don't even sound right. So during this reflection period, before we get to 22, reflect. That's great. don't regret nothing. You better not regret your promised land. Brought you out of darkness to a marvelous light. Look running down. I forgot the words. Look where he's brought me from. That's what it is. Right. You can reflect, but have no regrets. Okay? Don't do that. Let me pull some advice. We're going to get up out of here. This is a sneak peek. This is what we're doing now to prepare for the spring. Oh, y'all killing me. What are you caging on the inside? Somebody's trying to. Okay, either some of y'all gonna go to spiritual jail. Watch this. This is the advice. So I'm gonna read it two ways. For the righteous and the unrighteous. Some of y'all been so messed up in your deeds, your ass is going to mental prison. If not a physical prison, depends on what type of person you are. You might be behind bars. Do you steal? You know what I'm saying? Are you out here killing? I don't know. You might get caught. Okay, but no. There's certain energies that may go through us be in like spiritual prison or whatever and feeling left out, in the dark or whatever, because they didn't fucking retreat. They didn't go do the work. They didn't go through the process. They want to half-ass do the process or don't do the process at all and want to, I don't know what they want to do, but they ain't went through no steps, processes, trying to figure it out. And that's on somebody else. That's why certain energy, you're gonna have to walk away and be like, I ain't got no regrets about nothing. I'm going through my going to my fortune. Cause especially somebody like me that's divine, everybody ain't meant to go on this path with me. I know that for a fact. And what divine don't want to be there, it will not be there. And that's just straight up. You know what I'm saying? No, everybody's not designed for certain things. Find your own lane, you know what I'm saying, and you'll be all right. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that some people did not find their own lane, you know what I'm saying? Rather they was, I don't know. I feel like that's that victim mentality stuff. Once they cooped up somewhere, want to be like, oh, woe is me type shit. You know what I'm saying? That pulls you down into a deeper hole. You know what I'm saying? That's the perfect time to motherfucking retreat and get your shit together. You know what I'm saying? But none of that took place. So some people, everybody not going into the new year, the harvest season abundant. Like everybody's not abundant. And every time, and just because you're not abundant this season don't mean that the next season can't be your season. Okay. Because last year I had some great victories. But my big kabang my shit ain't till 2024, so I already know what it is. But there's gonna be some kabooms until then. But you got, again, put in the work in. You know what I'm saying? There are some that this victim mentality, feeling like, oh, I'm gonna be left out, save me, bitch, fuck all of that. Like, I can't stand energy like that. I'll go crazy being around unproductive motherfuckers, like, or victims all the time. Every time I look up, you got a problem. Like, no, nobody's doing that. Okay, you have to do the spiritual process. Now, everybody's not on a spiritual journey, but it don't stop you from doing better for yourself, right or wrong. Okay, and then that's that. Now here's this. Okay, go pour it out in the sink now. I want to because it's going to fly in my eyes. It's not going to fly in your ass. I promise you it's not. Yeah. Just go put it in the sink. Just go put it in the sink. Now here's the other side. I know what. It's just, here you go. I feel like it could be a protection thing too, to where, and that's beautiful. Move in silence. I want you to move in silence, 2022. Everybody don't have to know everything, but there's some energy here that's trying to protect the integrity of what they're doing, because maybe if they move the wrong way, some hell could break loose. Um, that's that dark stuff. I don't even want to read that. Well, move in silence. Be strategic in all your moves. This chest out this motherfucker, but don't let nobody try to hold you captive or hold you against your will. Like, don't do that to where you're borderline going insane. Okay. Let me put something like that. I just want to let y'all know. Some of y'all getting ready to move. Whether you move to another state, another house, you saving up your money for. Oh, I want to tell everybody secrets. Okay, to get okay. So you might need to do that. And that's fine. You can move in silence like that. You might want to relocate to another space. Um, mm, um, yeah, and I see why somebody would move in silence like that. But there, okay. Well, do what's safe. I'll say that. I'm sorry, I was looking at the cards. I would say do what's safe. Move in silence and do what's safe. Yeah. Move in silence and do what's safe. And you'll be all right. Move in silence and do what's safe. Cause see, everybody can't move in silence and move to what's safe. That's decent. All right, peace. I wonder what that is. I might ask somebody. You know how you get a what is it called? A a message from somebody, but it don't be nobody. It just be some weird stuff. I don't wonder if that's a YouTube thing because they're not. It's like I don't know what that is, but I'll figure it out one day. So that's all I have for you. I hope this could help whoever it reaches, and I hope it resonates and can help you if you're in these spaces. And we're moving on up. We're moving on up. So expect that through the winter season. Take the advice so that you can overcome these things now. So when you get into the spring and it goes, oh, you'll be good. And you can still, your manifestations happen every day. Okay, this don't happen to happen in the spring. You could, whenever you planted your seeds and whenever it's time for them to harvest, that's exactly what they'll do. So it's not saying that this is not someone's harvest time, but the full complete works won't be until the spring. All right, but do your works and services now. That momentum. That's what I said. That build up. That you know, those things are gonna harvest. Those things are going to manifest too because you've been working, right? So of course you're going to manifest something now, right? Okay, but that's building the momentum. for the spring. And so I hope those messages resonated for anyone who watches my channel. And so always know that you are one of a kind, good as a slice of pie. Wasn't this all delightful?